Hello everyone, this is the voice of Xenthou, and today we are playing a new game by the makers of Mediocre, which are the same people who make the game Smash Hit, if you've ever played it before. It is called Does Not Commute. This is a play on the words, does not compute. Yeah, that's funny. That's really funny, and you know it. Laugh, damn it. It's a weird game, but fun, where you have to drive a car to a predetermined destination, and you have 60 seconds to do so. However, after you finish driving that car to the place, it will rewind and you will be given another car to drive to a different place. And it's gradually, you will have to drive all these cars to their different places, but it's really all taking place at the same time. So you'll have to drive around your previous selves that are going to different places, and you have a total of 60 minutes to, not 60 minutes, 60 seconds to do the whole thing. It's really weird. I've played it a lot before, it's really fun, but I have never done a video on it. So let's do that now. Dentist Charles Snyder leaves his house and heads to the clinic on Glower Boulevard. So that's that, and now you can see we have another truck here. You have 60 seconds total to get everywhere where there needs to be going, but you can see there are little things on the map, like that glowing 10 will add 10 seconds to the timer. Postwoman Betty is very efficient, so she always has time to stop and see Mr. Beck. So you can see that I had to dodge the car that I had already driven there. So the motto of this game is you only make it worse for yourself. Miss Mayfield is late to the office. Her husband kept her with his constant talking of Yorkshire Terriers this morning. It's pretty easy at first, but it starts to get really hectic towards the end. Mrs. Beck is on her way home. She forgot her key card to the office. How clumsy. How clumsy. You dumbass, Mrs. Beck. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. That could have ended badly. The ambulance is on its way to the Beck's house. There's been an accident. Accident, quote unquote. Ice cream man Hernandez is on his way to the general store to buy rodenticide. Now, if your car gets too messed up, you can rewind to before you started driving, which costs a second, but sometimes it can save the rest of the game. Advertiser Mr. Baker drives to work whispering the same slogan to himself every morning. Less emotions, more promotions. Oh, wow. It's funny because it's true. It's actually not funny. Stop laughing, damn it. School bus driver Miss Santiago thinks the best thing about the kids being loud is that no one can hear you cry. Oh, school bus drivers. Oh, shit. Very fast. Oh, the children are screaming. Don't worry, kids. Perhaps I should have rewinded. Leisure driver and binocular owner Mr. Turner knows a little bit about everyone in the neighborhood. Today he learned how enthusiastic Mr. Beck is about leopard-patterned underwear. That's really creepy. Binocular owner? Oh, God. Alright, we're gonna rewind. Crashing on itself there. I failed. How did I manage to get that 10 seconds? Garbage man Dwayne has been collecting the garbage in this neighborhood for quite some time. 3 years ago, he found a crumpled photo of Mrs. Beck in a trash can. He has kept it in his wallet ever since. Wow, what is with everyone being a total creeper in this town? It's supposed to be set in like the... Why am I not turning? Oh my god. It's supposed to be set in like the 60s. Everyone thinks the man driving this car is Mr. Lee, but Mr. Lee is long gone. Lord knows who this man is, but he looks and talks like Mr. Lee, and that's good enough for most people. That's extremely messed up. Oh yeah, we swung that turn like a pro. Widowed Mrs. Clemens is certain that the ghost of her husband has possessed a car. Every day on this day of the week, she's off to see an expert in the matter. Just gets more complicated. And it's raining. Nice. Hope that doesn't mess up my traction. Every time you can hear the kids screaming off in the distance. Julia makes her way to work in the city. She doesn't particularly enjoy it. In fact, she's thinking about heading back home to call in sick. Okay, so you can see is that scene of 13, we're going to be moving to a new area now, and we're going to have a lot more cars to deal with. That's a total lie. To unlock checkpoints, you need to buy the full version of the game, which I have not done yet. As Julia got closer to the office, she decided to skip work. Now she's on her way to the closest Buy More Mall to buy fireworks, methylated spirits, and a hammer drill. God knows what she's going to do with those. Almost crashed into that tree, but it was worth the 10 seconds. Mr. Olson recently acquired the moped on which he rides to see his spiritual advisor. The very same spiritual advisor sold him the moped. The vehicle consecration was a very difficult and expensive process. Watch as I flub every single freaking word in that sentence. My speech has been on point lately. Inventor and designer Miss Fitzpatrick is on her way to work at The Intelligence Inc. She has just finished a very interesting prototype for an anonymous client. Anonymous, huh? Ooh, dodge the moped. Whoops, I crashed. Let's go ahead and rewind that. That was embarrassing. Now you can see that we have 3 buttons there on the side, which I have not used yet. Oh god. They are turbo, traction control, and armor. Turbo makes you go faster, but you lose traction. Traction, you gain traction, but lose speed. And armor, which makes your cars tougher, but you suffer penalties to both both speed and traction control. I played this game with my friend before, and it turns out the best way to win this game is to drive like a human being and stay on one side of the road. This car doesn't have a driver. Isn't that strange? Oh. If that car did have a driver, they'd be severely traumatized after that. What the hell is going on with that car here? Maybe I might swing some traction control in there, because this car sucks at turning. What? We just did the sickest flip ever. That was amazing. That was a pretty sick jump, though. Mr. Mayfield's especially happy today. He's heading to the fantasy suit store. They finally have the adult-sized Yorkshire Terrier suit back in stock. Whoa, there were furries in the 60s. We messed that up immediately. Secrets that no one tells you. Jesus Christ. Okay. We're gonna need traction controls. This guy drives way too... Oh man, and then we crashed into the light post. We're just burning up seconds here. We started with 90. How did we get this bad? Well, I got the 10 seconds, but that's useless considering... No, wait. No. I still think we could have done it faster if we hadn't picked up that. Dentist Charles Schneider skipped lunch and went to the library instead. He's heading back to his clinic with the books Temporal Paradoxes and Retrocasualty in Practice. Oh, wow. I'm not even bad for the reasons that they intend you to be bad in this game. I'm just bad because I genuinely am. Whoops. Mrs. Clemens leaves the spiritual advisor with $500 less in her wallet. Wow. People are going to see this spiritual advisor a lot. I'm starting to think that he's a bit of a scammer, huh? Once again, we just can't. Poor old self. Just down there having so much trouble. Mr. Beck takes a taxi home as a recent surgery has prohibited him to drive a car. One day I will learn how to speak properly again. That day is not today. One day I will learn how to get through this level without any messes. That day is not today. Wow. Oh, we're going into the river. Wow. I have no idea what's happening here. Let's not crash into all itself. Let's just crash into the light post instead. That's a much better plan. God. What is... I've lost 5 seconds alone just rewinding this damn thing because I suck so bad. There, we got it. We didn't crash into the lamppost. Okay, we're good. Pantless driving is one-of-a-kind pleasure, Dr. Trevino thinks to herself as she smiles to the other motorists on her way to a lunch meeting. Okay, so she is driving without her pants. Ouch. That was not the right way. This game is so weird. Wow, we got creamed by me. I can't say that guy because I was that guy once. Oh my god. I'm having to rewind way too much here. Whoops, I paused. Great, that pause really messed me up. Stupid back button. For those of you who are wondering what happens when you run out of time, it's game over. Come on! Mr. Lee leads a very pleasant life, thinks the man who calls himself Mr. Lee. He just kissed Mr. Lee's wife goodbye, dropped off Mr. Lee's kids to school, and is now driving to Mr. Lee's work. Oh my god, it's so creepy. Just the elements of this game are Oh no, we left! That was embarrassing. Pay no attention to the stuff behind the curtain. I didn't even look at what that was. God damn it. I'm messing up in ways that aren't even in the game now! Garbage Man Dwayne often makes time to stop by museums during the day. He finds it inspirational for his own sculptures. He's currently working on one called Mrs. Beck. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't look at where I was supposed to be going. Okay. Alright, I got it now. The first time I ever played this game, the turn right button was permanently held down, and I thought that was a part of the game. Police Officer Johnson checked the license of a very friendly doctor earlier. His cheeks seemed a little rosy. Don't know what that's supposed to mean. Why am I so bad at this? All I have to do is swing a right turn. I can't even do that! I didn't even turn there. I didn't even press the button. I froze up like a deer in goddamn headlights. I did it again! Nope, we saved it. Advertiser Mr. Baker just had an expensive lunch. Mr. Baker was born with a severe taste bud disorder, making it impossible for him to smell or taste. Nice and pricey is tasty and spicy, Mr. Baker whispers. Oh man. There's so much stuff around. God damn it. We're back down to our original 60 seconds. No. Oh my goodness. It's not that hard. Good lord. Federal investigator Ben Womack left the borough. He's in charge of time and space investigations. It's not an official department yet. Ben is the only person at the borough who knows about it. Ooh, you barely dodged my old self there. Spiritual advisor Clark Jensen is productive today. He consulted a few clients this morning and was just at the bank when he transferred a considerable amount of money to V Intelligence Inc. He's now on his way to the beach. Alright, so if we can make it past this absolute cluster of cars here, then we're moving on to the next area. Spiritual advisor Clark Jensen is on his way to hold an open-air lecture called The Great Beyond and the Spirits of Vehicles. There will be a short seance after the lecture. Interesting. Wow, this car moves really slow. I'm just going to rewind and throw some turbo in there because, good lord. I like that nice change of music. Mrs. Mayfield makes her way back home after a busy day at work. She's tired and wishes to have one night without conversations about Yorkshire Terriers. I wish I knew how you felt. No, I don't. Almost crashed into other me there. That was a pretty good dive, I say so myself. A group of ornithologists leaves the beach in haste after hearing strange rumors of dodo sightings on Glower Boulevard. Oh my god, dodos. Gotta get out of here in a camper. Oh, we crashed. Alright, we're just gonna try that again. We swung by and got to 20 seconds. Worth the crash, in my opinion. Jennifer Womack was enjoying a day in the sun when she got a call. Her brother has gone missing. His Ferris wheel obsession is difficult enough, but she wishes he could accept that he's a simple cleaner and stop going off on fantasy adventures. Don't know what that's supposed to mean. Oh no. Alright, well that was a mistake. We're gonna throw some turbo on there. Why am I not turning? No. I promise I'm good at games. Alright, never mind what I said about the turbo. Make it traction control. God, the turning is so much smoother. What? That looked really cool until the part where I went in the water. What are we doing? Watch that be something that I have to get around later on. Ice Cream Man Hernandez can't wait for all the customers to enjoy his ice cream at the beach. Alright, that's a straight shot. I'm going to throw some turbo in there. Vroom, vroom goes the ice cream truck and falls straight in the water. Because, you know, the person driving this ice cream truck is technically me and I suck at everything, so... No, we almost made it. We were so close. I need to go grab that 20 seconds. Oh, yes. No one can even tell you how much skill that was just now. Except me, and I'll tell you. It was amazing. Hobby philosopher Mr. Price had an epiphany on his way to the beach. A four-wheeler is strangely unspecific name for a vehicle like this, he shouts happily to no one in particular. And he is indeed driving a four-wheeler, also called an ATV. Irene Spencer has loved boats ever since she was 3. She's now 6. Oh God! Okay, so this boat is being piloted by a 6-year-old. Supposedly. Federal investigator Ben Womack is on his way to check on some strange activity involving blinking lights and loud noises on Glover Boulevard. Wasn't that the same place with the dodos? The Wilson family suddenly felt very ill and is now heading home from the beach. What a shame. What a shameful indeed. I just ran right my old self. Miss Nelson is looking forward to a lazy day at the beach after her dental checkup. It's all a bit fuzzy still. That didn't look like regular X-ray machine. That's extremely messed up and has some dire undertones. Also, she's apparently on crack because that was an extremely fast car. We are running out of time. I need to grab some of those 20 seconds. Alright, I think I got this. Mr. Xenthou and his children are on their way back home from the beach earlier than expected. They're all feeling sick. Everyone's feeling sick. Except with that. Oh man. If I rewind this too many times, I'm not going to be able to make it over there. And I'll have to come to an end. Oh man. Alright, engage the turbo! Nothing bad can come of it. But they're absolutely nothing for me. Alright, come on, we can do this. 18, 17... Okay, no, we have to do traction control. 18, 17... I don't think we're gonna make it, guys. 17, 16, 15... 14. Oh, that was such a sick jump, but that's not what we need right now. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. We have to get that 20 seconds. 6. Oh my goodness, guys. That was so amazing. Don't even tell me how that wasn't totally awesome. Businessman Robert Crazy Bob Foley is enjoying the waves today. How could anyone want to drive a car when there's an ocean as beautiful as this, he wonders. Boats. Really? No, we have to rewind that. I could have done that without that crash and saved myself like 5 seconds. Advertiser Mr. Baker heads out the pier for some inspiration. From his own boat, he observes the happy couples on the beach. A man alone is a man on the throne, Mr. Baker whispers to himself. That's really sad. I have 7 seconds. I don't know if I'll be able to make this, guys. One of the vans from the borough has gone missing, and federal investigator Mia Cheney is on the case. She has a hunch about the whereabouts of the subject. Alright, we're gonna go switch areas. If I can make it there. 3, 2, 1. No, we're out of time. Well, that sucks. And also, I can't restart from checkpoints because I don't have the premium version of the game. So, I guess that's it for today. I'm out of time anyway, so it works out, I guess. Like and favorite if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more content. And, thanks for watching. Xenthou, over and out.